Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it is time to play. Today we're going to take a first look at a new Factory game called Foundry. It released for early access in September and is available for purchase right now on itch.io. You can add the game to your Steam wish list if you like right now, but it's not for sale in Steam just yet. I believe it's a team of three people who are developing this game, and I'll put a link to their website in the description. There you can get more information about the game and its development, including their blog, which has a lot of helpful information about how their game is progressing. When I first learned of the game, I did reach out to the lead developer, and they graciously provided me with a key at no charge so that I could bring this content to you. So thanks goes to them for that. So, what is this game? When I asked the lead developer to describe the game in one sentence, he said it's a first person sci fi factory building game set in an infinite modifiable voxel world. And that pretty much sums it up. Before we get into the gameplay itself, let's first start by taking a look at the game's trailer. All right, so that gives you a pretty quick first look at what the game is about. When I first saw the gameplay of Foundry, it immediately brought to mind games like Factorio, Satisfactory, and FortressCraft Evolved. Like FortressCraft Evolved, this is a voxel game, so the worlds are procedurally generated. It's going to be different every time you play. You can see the game seed at the start of the game and write that down if you want to start over with this very same generated world. But other than that, it is randomly generated and the maps are virtually infinite. Aside from your machines, belts, and plant life, most of the world is going to be blocky. This used to be a turnoff for me, but playing Fortress Craft really got me over that hang up, and now I don't mind and even kind of like the blockiness of these games. And I love the fact that they're infinite maps. So I've only played Foundry for about 5 hours or so at this point, and I did encounter one crash, but outside of that, the game seems very polished for early access title, and it plays very naturally and very smooth. Keep in mind, this is just a first look, and I'll be following up with a Let's Play series and maybe a complete game review sometime after that. So, what do you do in the game? Well, I can tell you that you start out pretty much the same way that you start out in any of these factory building games. You start by mining some basic ore using some very low tech means. Once you got your basic ore mined, you can craft a primitive furnace where you can smelt your initial raw ores. Once you've got it smelted, you can take those smelted products and start to craft them in your own inventory yourself. And then eventually build different assemblers and different production machines that'll help you automate all of that. Automate the mining, automate the smelting, automate the construction. And from there, you'll build a research facility. I think there's at least two research facilities that you can build. Those take science packs, very similar to the Factorio model. You'll build science packs of different types, feed those into your research laboratories, and advance up a tech tree. And so follows a very similar formula, but this one's a little different from Factorio in that you've got a 3D environment to work with. It's different from Satisfactory in that you've got a voxel world and kind of infinite maps that are randomly generated, and has some things in common with FortressCraft Evolved if you've ever played that, but seems a bit more refined to me, just first impression wise. So far, like I said, I really have enjoyed playing it the few hours that I have. This is just our first look video to get you introduced to the game, take a look at the trailer, and see some of the basic gameplay. But again, I'm going to start a Let's Play series on this. It is early access again, so we may encounter some bugs. Not all the features are going to be there. We'll see how much gameplay there is. I did see a blog post, I believe, by the developers saying there's somewhere around 25 to 30 hours of playtime in game. To me, just first impression wise, it seemed like there was more than that already in the game. I did also read that they are, focused on quality first and making sure it's stable. Every build that they push out is stable above just putting a bunch of half done features in. So yeah, so let's see what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think about this game. Do you think it's something that can eventually compete with the likes of Factorio or Satisfactory, or if you've played Fortress Craft, what you think just first impression wise? So far, I'm liking it quite a bit, and I'm anxious to really dive in and play more. And you'll see a lot of that gameplay in the Let's Play series. That's it for now. Again, just a first look. The game's called Foundry. Again, you can pick it up if you want. It's pre-release or early access. You can get it on itch.io. I know eventually they'll be selling it on Steam. You can put it in your wish list on Steam now if you like, and watch some gameplay here on the Glidercat channel. I appreciate you stopping by the channel, and I will catch you in the next one, which will likely be our Let's Play series. We've also got Factory Town Let's Plays going right now, so have a look at those. And this is Glidercat signing off, saying I'll see you in the next one.